What up, people? Welcome to What's Hot
Right Now.
I'm Alex.
I'm your boy Chisel.
Closely related to Fast and Furious. Our next topic we're getting into is The Rock and Vin Diesel's success thing. I definitely have not brought this up around you before. This is basically Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Vin Diesel. They're both in Fast and Furious. And they both want the franchise to do well, but they have different visions for it. So The Rock, basically, he came onto it, his vision for the franchise. I'll plug in whatever the video is that I saw this from. I think it's Let Me Explain, the Hobbs and Shaw one or something like that. Some YouTube video. And basically The Rock wants it to be as big, blockbuster, make as many sales as possible, like break box office records. Vin Diesel, on the other hand, he wants it to like be as good as possible, like win Oscars and shit, like do like critically well, reception, because he thinks Fast and Furious, I don't think it is, but is Oscar worthy, and that kind of goes hand in hand, dude. Like that they're two different, I guess, visions for where they want to take it, but it kind of aligns. And this can relate to if you have like some kind of business like partnership with somebody, or you're working in a team or whatever. Even if you don't have the exact same vision, this just goes to show like how having different people can amplify your success if you're both, pushing for complementing shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because if like one person's going for one thing, let's say box office success, and the other one's going for quality, like a Grammy or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Those two attributes will kind of play off each other in order to make up for each other's weaknesses in a way. Like maybe one's trying to touch on too many mainstream topics or too many
cliches and shit.
Yeah, cliches. And the other one's just a guy who wants quality, comes in and he's like, well, maybe we should do this, and I think this relays the message more. And then maybe he's trying to do too much artsy shit, trying to make it trying to break too many new barriers, and he's like, we're still making it for the masses here. We want people to understand it. It'll balance each other out, but at the same time, it can also bring them to both those goals, because often, most of the time,
you can speak shit into existence.
A Grammy nominated, like really quality film is usually a successful one, box office wise. I mean,
exactly.
Look at Avatar. Oscar wise, and box office wise, look at Avatar. Right? They won an Oscar for like digital I don't know.
All kinds of like visual shit.
They won a bunch of shit. They also made like fucking
$1 billion. They broke records.
They made a lot of money.
That was the most popular movie for
having multiple kind of goals or having different visions is always a good thing. Perspective is always a good thing.
Now, on some get money shit, on some business advice, if you have a business partner and you could tell like your visions don't align, like you want like completely different shit that doesn't align to a successful product, you gotta kind of call it by ear. Complementing visions are the key.
You want a mainstream beer brand and he wants a wine company, or
different target audiences, different end result.
One guy wants to make romances and the other guy wants to make blockbuster thriller.
Having
awesome
people in
fucking
general,
movies.
if you're on the same thing, you're kind of on the same page, and you both want the best for it, and it has some kind of topic. Like we know what Fast and Furious is. It's an action adventure, kind of action blockbuster movie,
motion picture.
They know what
major
that is.
Thriller, exciting movie.
Basically, when you have like visions that do align, it is always the best thing ever. And I can't stress this enough, to have people who are pretty much will give honest opinions and like keep what you do in check. I feel like if we never shared when we started filming, if we never shared our videos with anybody to check like, yo, is this bad? Is this like offensive? We are the type of guys that take shit too far. Me and Chaz. Yeah. So in terms of any success, and we've seen hella people fuck up by having like yes men and shit around them.
Here's the problem with yes men. Here's the problem with people agreeing with you too much. They do it for a bunch of reasons. Maybe you got a lot of money and they don't want to piss you off because they want your money. Maybe they just don't want to hurt your feelings. People say yes for different reasons. Here's the thing though. Perspective is super important, right? And each person that sees something that touches a product or a vision or a idea or any form of media, they all bring their own unique perspective based on their prior experiences in life and who they are as a person, shit they've seen, done, all that. They all bring their own perspective. Being able to see things from a different perspective will allow you to make something get
something bigger.
Get something that's better, bigger than yourself. That's better, because you may see something one way, especially because I've said it once, I've said it a million times. If you're doing anything worth anything, you're probably doing it for someone else. You're probably making something for someone.
You got to add some value.
Exactly. We're doing a podcast right now. This isn't for us to just listen to on our own time.
We like hearing ourselves talk, but that's why we do it. But we can help people and hear ourselves talk.
Exactly. So, but if we never asked for any seconds opinions, or if one of us was just one guy talking shit into a mic,
it wouldn't go many places.
Yeah, because we see it one way. You're like, yeah, this means this, and this is this, and this is how I see my thing. But someone else might listen and get a whole different vibe and a whole different message from what you're trying to do. So when you get outside perspectives, it really allows you to create something that's better.
And different listeners may fuck with like different stuff. Like there may be people like watching our shit that's like, yo, Chiz is my favorite, you know?
Yeah.
Wiz is my favorite. And like just like people pick different out of boy bands, they get their favorite members and shit. Different shit appeals to different people, and they say that scientifically you just get better work done in like diverse groups. So like you mix like ages, races, and everything. I forget what study that's from, but
actually a right-wing political guy, I can't remember who, I just remember hearing some guy say this. I'm not very political myself, but he said something that I do resonate with. This guy said, whoever it was, I can't even remember who, he said the only diversity that really matters is diversity of thought. All right, boys?
Yeah, true.
You can have a room full of 10 white people. Is it diverse? No, it's not.
It's not.
Right? But if they all have
on
gone
different
through
wavelengths,
a completely different walk of life, they all grown up in different areas, they got different accents, they've seen different shit, experienced completely different life, they're gonna have a very different perspective.
Oh, exactly.
And that's the only true diversity that matters. And that is why perspective that's how important it is.
It goes way deeper than physical that's exactly. Physical diversity. It's my mindset diversity, which it's blessed. And you can appeal to the more people, better quality of people, the minds you keep around you. We'll use YouTube, for example. When we make a video, we want to show it to as many people as possible to make sure it appeals to as many people as possible. Because if we just never talk to anybody about our videos, we just put our own shit out that we wanted, then it would only appeal to a niche market of people who only like shit that we like. When you share it with people, you get opinions. What can it be improved? What do you think? You can make it as marketable and successful as possible and help more people, which is the goal.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with what we're doing right here. We're really preaching self-improvement and making sure that you're the best version of yourself. And that pretty much it should apply to everyone.
Yeah.
So
we want to cast a wide net on that.
Yeah. So our target audience is big as fuck because of that. We, probably appeal to, mostly young men, young guys mostly, but women too.
I feel like people that are older than us, for the most part, like not like a couple years,
probably
like really older won't take us seriously. Like what the fuck do I need to listen to?
Yeah, exactly. The people who are mainly listening to us will be probably younger. The purpose of this is basically for anybody. Because of that, we want to make it digestible.
We talk to like hella people, close friends, of course, and see what they're saying. Like, yeah, what do you think of this? Does it look good? Does it sound good? Are we funny? Shit, I show my mom my shit.
Yeah.
If my mom approves of it, then it's fine. Mostly.
Facts. Yeah, mostly.
My mom kind of knows I'm evil low key. Anyway, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website. We got courses on the way. I don't know when we're dropping courses. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
And shoot us a compliment.
This full podcast will be available somewhere.
It'll be available somewhere.